Hey guys, how you doing today? Or actually, I should say tonight because it is about 10 o'clock at night right here, right now. But I hadn't been feeling good all day and I was kind of lazy and I have been feeling better and I have decided that I've been doing a bunch of research. This is a bat plant. It is supposed to be a black one. I got her in, I believe it was around the end of summer. And she was doing okay for me. I have been kind of struggling keeping her hydrated and keeping her humidity higher. So what I want to do is um, I want to get her out of this Tera Cota pot, put her in a plastic pot, and I'm also going to thicken up her soil a little bit because she likes a well-draining soil, but she likes to stay a little on the moist side. So what I plan on doing is, this is a, I believe you pronounce it a Tacca Bat Plant. And actually some of the reading that I have been doing is saying they consider this plant an orchid. So what I want to do is treat her like an orchid and also kind of treat her like a anthurium. So I want to get her out of this Tera Cota pot, put her down into a plastic pot. I want to thicken up her soil and keep it airy, but I want it to, her soil needs to stay a little more moist on the moist side. So I'm going to use my cocoa coir and my perlite, a little bit of bark, and a little bit of spag moss in her to see if she will start acting a little bit better. Now these plants are also known for going dormant in the colder winter states, or in winter in the colder states, I'll say that right. But she's got new growth coming out, and this is a new leaf that she's pushed up this winter, and one of these other ones, it might have been this one, I think, I don't know. But I'm having a hard time keeping her moist in this pot. It was a bad decision. Good decision for the summer, but not a very good one for winter because she's in a warm spot, our heat's going all the time, and I can't keep up with the watering. So I'm going to change her now before she gets any worse. So I am just loosened up her soil a little bit. I did water her yesterday. I'm just sticking my finger down in the bottom of the pot through the hole and giving her a little tug. And she's coming right. Wow, look at that root system. That's great. See that root system? But I'm just going to loosen this up a little bit. I'm not going to go totally crazy. And then I'll set her over here for now. And then I am going to get rid of this soil off of here because I want to mix my new soil up on this tray a little bit. Okay, that's good enough. I'm going to get rid of that. And this is the pot that I want to put her in. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, move my coffee cup so I don't get dirt in it. I'm good at that. This is my soil mixture I'm going to use. It is my cocoa coir and a little bit of perlite. I didn't put very much perlite on it because I want it to be kind of moist. I still used about, let's see, this is a cup. I still used a cup, but I also want to add some bark to the mix. So I'm going to put that in there. And I might need a little more because that was just a handful. Yeah, I'm going to put some more in there for sure. And then what I want to do is I want to add some spag moss to this. So I'm going to set that over there. And then I'm going to get my spag moss out and kind of get it ripped apart. This isn't the long stuff, so it really isn't that bad to rip up. I'm not going to worry about wetting my spag down because what I want to do is I just want to make a little bit up, start adding it to my pot. And this is pretty much how I pot up my anthuriums with spag added to it. And they love it. Some of these pieces are a little big. I am just going to guess I missed a lot. Okay, now I'm going to start adding some of this to my pot. Yeah, I was really surprised that I did a bunch of research and was doing some reading before I bought this plant, and I never read anywhere that they were considering it an orchid. Now, I read that in a few places, and in other places I haven't, but pretty much they all said the same thing about her staying moist. So, and I can believe that. I mean, the roots are thin, and they just, usually when you have a thinner root system like that, they do like to stay a little on the moist side. Not all plants, but some. And I really like the leaves on this. It reminds me a lot of the hostas that I have growing out in my yard. I think they're pretty cool. So, alright, I'm going to get some more soil here. See how that goes. Add some more of my spag. Oh my god, guys, it has been so cold here. I have been fighting sinus headaches and head congestion, nose congestion. I will be glad for spring and summer. I live in Ohio, and I am not a winter girl. I just am not. My favorite temperatures are sunny and warm, 75, and whew, that is me. I also want to add some worm castings. But she is pushing out new growth, so I want to feed her. And I am just going to start she needs to be just a little bit higher. I like these pots because they're deep and your plant can be in them a little bit longer and let that root system go down. I like a deep pot like this. So as long as your soil media don't go bad, she can be here in here probably, hopefully, if I'm lucky, a couple of years. Unless her media goes bad or, excuse me, her roots start coming out of the pot. So I'm just going to top her off. See where she's sitting at now, and her soil level will drop more as she gets watered. So, because this has a bulb on it, like a bulbous top of the crown, so I want to make sure I'm keeping that moisture off of that, because that'll rot the whole plant out. Trying to keep her tight in her pot. I know a lot of people say, oh, be careful, don't push down really far, really hard. I mean, yeah, there's a breaking point. You don't want to go too far, but you also want to get your plant in your pot nice and tight without breaking roots. Plants like to feel secure in their pots, so okay, I think that looks pretty good. Her crown is still above soil, and she's got a nice big pot to grow in, and she's going to be able to keep the moisture in her pot a little bit longer. Beans, I changed her into a plastic pot, and I heavied up. I call it heavying up your soil for some plants. I just make the soil mixture a little heavier for plants that like a little more moisture, and that way you're not watering quite so often. But if I see that the soil mix combined with the plastic pot is too much, I can go in while she's in her pot and drill holes to give her some air. I can drill some old holes. Oh my God. Really? I need coffee. Good God. I can go along and drill holes in her pot to give her a little more air. So, but that should work, I hope, pretty good. Like I said, I've had to do a lot of reading about this plant. Unfortunately, there is not a whole lot of videos or information out there, but so it's kind of I only know actually one other person on YouTube that has this plant, and that's over at Dunsies Orchids, Denise Noak. If you guys like orchids and you're interested in orchids, let me know, and I can let you guys in on some really great orchid channels. There's Denise Noak, there's Todd's Tropicals. He's a big, huge orchid guy. He grows a lot of really cool trees and cactus and aloe and orchids and everything. But, alright, I'm going to water her in and let her soak. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and water her in, and I'm actually going to also be moving her spot. I'm going to be putting her closer to the humidifier. So, see that soil, oh man, you guys probably can't see, but that soil is still draining really quickly. I want to try to straighten her up just a little bit. And I see no water coming out of the bottom, so I'm going to give her another drink. Okay, no, still nothing coming out, so I'm going to give her some more water. Give her another cup and see what she does. Now she's slowing down draining. So we should be seeing water come out of the bottom, and that should be enough for now. Because this coconut coir will hold moisture. They say put her a peat is a good mixture, but I don't use peat. I like to use my cocoa coir since I found it, and yep, the water's coming out. The pot feels nice and heavy, so I'm not going to give her any more water. I don't want her so wet that she can't dry out, because I did just water her yesterday. So I like to water my plants before I know I'm going to repot them. It just causes a lot less stress on your plant, especially in the wintertime. And I think that has been my secret, or my help in potting house plants in the winter, is watering them a day or two before you're getting ready to pot them. But this is my Tacca Bat Plant. She was sold to me as a black one. She will get a black flower. I hope someday I will be able to see her bloom. But for now, I'm hoping she's happy in this new pot and new soil mixture, I hope. And watch this new growth come up, and hopefully take hold and grow me a couple more leaves. They are supposedly bloom in spring and summer, so. But she might have to get a little bit older. It might not be till next year when I see a flower, but I will put the full name because there's another long word and I can't say it, and I'm not even going to try to say it. So I'll put it up on the screen in the beginning of the video if you guys are interested in this plant. She really is pretty. Like I said, I liked it because it has the rippled leaves like a Hoya. I mean, not a Hoya, a hosta out in the yard that you grow that I have. And I'll also try to find a picture and put the picture up if I can do it. It'll be maybe at the beginning or at the end. I'll try to show the bat flower itself. But yeah, a really cool little plant. I just need to figure out what she wants exactly. But I am going to let you guys go. I will talk to you later. I'm going to go have some coffee and sit down and try to find a spooky movie to watch and relax. So I will talk to you guys later. You have a great night, a great day. You'll probably see this tomorrow. And I will talk to you later. Peace.